All right. So, an iconic individual once said, "You better call Becky with the good hair." Now, my name might not be Becky, nor do I even really have hair, but you can definitely call me. And believe it or not, this is the third time I've started a speech for TISA in a similar manner, quoting the one and only Beyonce Knowles. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Chris Giordano. I'm the outgoing TISA secretary for the past year with hopes of becoming the vice president for this organization for the next year. I'm a third-year forensics anthropology major with hopes of getting into law school and becoming a criminal lawyer. When I was accepted for this position, and even when I accepted the nomination, I had to seriously ask myself, Chris, what are you doing? Do you really want to do another year of TISA? Do you really want the added stress? And honestly, yeah. Being the TISA secretary for the past year has been an outstanding experience for me. The bonds that I have made with the people in the community will forever be with me. So since I have one more year here at Trent, let's keep the party going. As some of you say, mashallah. I feel like I am the perfect candidate for vice president because I am a hardworking, incredibly organized individual. But not only that, I am a great support system and I'm not afraid to give my opinion when it comes to issues or other matters. Being a domestic, Canadian-born student who loves to show off his Italian pride, I will invoke my time and effort into further bridging the gap between domestic and international students. But because believe it or not, there are domestic students who still think that TISA events are only for international students, and that if you have white skin or if you're born in this country, that you are not welcome at TISA events. That is not what I believe in, and quite frankly, that mindset needs to change. I'm not sure where it comes from within me, but there is something that I truly love and appreciate about the international community. I see culture, and I love it. I'm from this country, but the international community, the very people in this room, and the wide array of culture that I see when I interact with everyone makes Trent feel like home. And I want to pass that feeling on. In terms of what I plan on bringing to TISA for next year, I will use my experience from this year and ensure that things are implemented and followed through. Just so you all have some insider information, the team and I last year came up with TISA Facts, a failed project that never came through. This was going to highlight specific issues within the international community and discuss these issues in the article. I believed in this project, but because of timing, it never came through. I will ensure that this happens next year. There were also a lot of things that the team and I discussed in regards to cultural outreach, advertising, and that never happened either. Not like we needed it, because we put on one of the most successful shows in recent history at Cultural Outreach this year. But I can use this experience, and with proper timing and planning, ensure that things follow through. Another big focus for me personally for the beginning of the year will be focusing on first years. As we've seen through the selection process today, first years are clearly willing to carry the TISA name to greater heights. I will work closely with the first year rep once he or she is elected to ensure that first years are being reached. I will be present at Trent International Camp and O-Week events to let them know that TISA is their home away from home and that we accept everyone with open arms regardless of the color of your skin, your sexual orientation, or the religion that you follow. I want to work closely with the TCSA, not only with the International Students Commissioner, but with the VP of Clubs and Groups. Communication will begin immediately to promote new amazing events and start at O-Week, and this will continue throughout the year. This will promote TISA to first year, so they can continuously see the TISA logo during Clubs and Groups Day, Thanksgiving dinner, and again for the rest of the year. But it all begins with O-Week. I will encourage collaboration amongst regional groups, both together and with TISA. I will also reach out to student groups, bugs, chugs, etc. Because to me, at least the international students that I know the most, a lot of you guys are biochem majors. I don't know why you guys want to do that to yourself. You guys hate yourself. But their events are mostly dominated by domestic students. It is important to encourage awareness to all students because I feel like that is where the biggest divide is. My primary focus as vice president is to be a hands-on help with the rest of my executives. I will assist the director of publicity reach the domestic and international community, offering insight when it comes to the creation of posters or Facebook posts. I have experience as I was the webmaster for the Forensic Science Society last semester, so I understand how reach works on Facebook. That also includes in helping with captions on Instagram posts or helping with TISA snaps on Snapchat. I will assist the secretary with writing emails and booking rooms. Keep in mind that I am the current secretary and I will offer help. And will offer whoever obtains this position all of the help they need in order to ensure that things run smoothly. As my time on secretary, I was big on bolding and highlighting important information, and based on feedback, it worked. And I will encourage this. I will assist the president with whatever they need. They will be my ride or die, and I will treat them like family. I will give the president my everything. I have no problem stepping into meetings with higher-ups or being somewhere that the president cannot be. I will assist the director of finance with moral support because, honestly, I don't know much about finances or money. But if they need a hug or some insight, I'll be there. Finally, I'd like to say to my outgoing executive team members, I love you all with my entire heart. I'm so thankful for you guys. I look forward to making new memories with you guys, and to you guys, follow your bliss and vote for Chris.